Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast. Hello!
Hi!
Welcome to the May 4th through 7th and Flashback Friday on May 8th of General Hospital recap. I'm really tired today, so I feel like I'm going to totally mess up a lot.
You're not going to mess up. Once you start talking, it'll wake up your mind.
I hope so. Sorry!
When everyone comments that I must have been really boring today because you kept yawning, I'm going to be offended.
No, they'll find out why during the reality check.
Reality check?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yep.
So where do you want to start? What jumped out at you this week? I know you have notes even if you're tired, so.
I hardly have any notes, though. I don't even have a whole page.
Wow.
Yeah. I am standing by the fact that I love the adult relationship with Sam, Christina, and Molly.
Yes. But I was glad. Go ahead. I was going to say, I was glad that Molly said what I said, which is she's a big girl. She doesn't need Sam in her business like that.
But do you know what's really funny? You're the baby and I'm the oldest. And so we both understand, totally well aware of the fact that, you know, you're an adult and you can handle yourself. But at the same time, older sister says, nope, you're not messing with my sister.
See, you're closer in age with your siblings. And there's 6 years between me and my older sister. Like I'm the baby of 5, but that's the closest one is 6 years. So we never had that dynamic. Like she would get upset, obviously, if someone mistreats me or whatever. But we were never like in schools together or other activities together where someone would have been picking on me and she would have had to stand up for me. And our adult lives are completely separate. Even though we hang out together, we don't hang out with the same people. So there's never been a time where like a mutual friend has done something to me that she would have to stand up to me for. So I guess I just don't get it in that way. Sam went out of her way to go to the garage to yell at this guy when Molly totally had it handled.
But she didn't tell. We had this whole conversation last week. There was a lot of information that Molly left out.
But wouldn't you ask your sister first before you started screaming at some stranger?
I don't know. But I mean, it is what it is. She finally told them more information this week. I am so glad that Lexi Ainsworth is back.
Yes.
She stepped it up. And there was a lot of people fighting about this online, whether you agree or disagree with everything that she was saying, her acting was awesome. I loved it.
I agree.
I loved the scenes. I loved how she and Christina and Sam were ducked behind the table when Molly's like, because I slept with someone else. And they just like popped up. I was like, that is the best.
Yes, that was a genuine interaction, 100%.
I just really liked it. I enjoyed all those scenes. I liked that Alexis was like, okay, so while we're sharing, you know, I drank. Sam did own up to her part in that.
Right.
But then Alexis was responsible and said, no, you did not make me because that is the truth. Can't make someone do something.
Yes, Sam could learn that lesson from Alexis for once. She could learn something from her mother. Why don't you own up to your actions? And Christina called her out on it.
She called her out on a lot. She did.
I can't believe she said she blamed Christina for her going to prison. That was all her own choice.
Yeah, I was not a fan of that. And it's not like she hadn't put herself in harm's way before.
Exactly.
Although she has done a better job of trying to not since becoming a mother. So, but yeah, blaming Christina for her going to jail.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Not okay.
I did look up that Thrive for Success organization that they were doing the fundraiser for or whatever, like the coat drive, clothes drive. I couldn't find it, but there is one called Dress for Success that does what they were talking about. So if you're actually looking for an organization that does the things that they were getting clothes for, Dress for Success.
Yes.
So
I only know that because I've seen the boxes around here.
Yeah. Why did we talk about that? Wait, did we say they should do that?
I don't know. I remember us mentioning it, but I don't know that we went that far. I'm not going to try to take credit for something that we didn't say.
No, but I remember we were talking about it. I just can't remember why or which episode. We should start writing down our suggestions and seeing if
anyone's listening. Yes. I like the interactions between Nell and her attorney, Martin Gray, especially whenever he asked her, can you keep a partner or do they all die on you?
I know.
I like,
and you found someone who shares your opinion about his skincare.
Yes. For the General Hospital snark, that was one of their snarks this week, was something about how awesome he looks and that he's turning 61. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that what I said? 61? I know I sent you the screenshot. Let me double check my information.
I just saw the skincare thing.
Yes, 61 he turns this week. So he looks amazing for 61. I really do want to know his skincare. I liked that. And then I liked that he said that the Quartermain family is wily about Wiley or whatever. And then he was like, wait, no pun intended. And I thought that was really cute. He was on point this week with his comments.
Definitely very interested in what's going to happen because guess what? Michael and Willow are still not married.
Right.
So what was the purpose? Oh, Finn so almost told her. And I think if Michael and Sasha had not gotten off the elevator, he'd been like, wait, didn't Chase tell you it was made up?
I think he was definitely going to tell her, but he chose his words very poorly because she did a really good acting job with that whenever he started talking and was like, oh, my brother can be stupid sometimes. And she had this look like, I just want to punch you. Don't tell me someone can be stupid sometimes after they just cheated on me. That's not a good enough reason for what happened to have happened.
I think that he was going at it with the assumption that Chase had talked to her, though.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But he should have come at it a different angle because he's lucky that she didn't tell him off. Because it sounded totally like he was making excuses for the cheating, not for the circumstances and why he lied about cheating.
See, I didn't take it as he was making the excuses for cheating. I thought he was saying it was a dumb decision that should never have happened, but he loves you.
I think that's where he was trying to go, but I didn't like the way that he worded it. I would have punched him. If somebody cheated on me and someone else said that same sentence to me about, I can't remember what he said. Something about him being young or immature or something like that. I would have punched him.
Yeah.
So
I did like that he told Sasha he knew.
Yes. Do you think that Sasha is going to end up telling Michael since they were being nice to each other?
I don't know.
I did like how Brooklyn accidentally punched her.
Okay, she was doing so good, like helping Michael, and then she goes and punches Sasha in the face.
An accident. Her hand slipped.
I actually think it was an accident, though, because the look on her face was like, crap, I just did that again. And again, she brings out the bad in Chase.
Yes. Not that I want him and Willow to be done, but that would be a cute pairing of him with Brooklyn, because they're totally different.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. He would ground her, and she would bring out some of his spunk.
No, we want him back with Willow.
I said if he can't be with Willow.
Back up, okay.
All right, there you go. So why do you think
back to the Molly thing, though?
Oh, good.
I did not, and I feel so stupid not having thought about this before. Did not occur to me that there could have been a chance that Brando was related to Molly.
Yeah, I didn't think about that either until Alexis said something. Oh my God, I would have even tired. My brain didn't work there.
Well, JD was sitting in here with me when that happened. He's like, wait, what? And I was like, okay, so Sam, Christina, and Molly are Alexis's children, daughters. And before Sam was with Jason, she was with Sunny and had a miscarriage. And then that's kind of how she and Jason got together. But then it was years later, or like a year or so later, because it was after that is when she found out that Alexis was her mom. But then Alexis slept with Sunny too. So Sam and Alexis have shared. But then...
Yeah, that's really gross. When you walk us through the fact that Sam and Alexis shared, and then Sunny, ew.
And then Sunny with or Alexis with Sunny to make Christina, and then Alexis with Sunny's brother to make Molly.
Yeah, I forgot. Like, I knew that Rick was Molly's dad, but I forgot. Ew. Okay.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun to try to explain.
Don't you hate when you're listening to a great podcast and suddenly you're interrupted by an ad? I know! Thank goodness Stitcher lets us listen to our favorite podcasts like Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, My Favorite Murder, and many more ad-free for only $4.99 a month or $34.99 a year. Go to Stitcher.com/premium to sign up today. Use promo code PEER54 for 1 month free on us.
Do you have an idea for a podcast but don't know where to start? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Anchor is such an easy way to record and edit a podcast, and you can do it from either your phone or computer. Best part is you don't have to worry about getting it out there. Anchor distributes to many platforms so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and many more. You can start making money right away without having a minimum number of listeners too. Anchor really is everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place.
But did you hear Molly say 10 years this week?
Yeah, I guess she did. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not crazy. She said
They
it last
said
week.
8 years last week or the week before.
Yeah. But she said it again. That's why I was like, but it's been 8. So, and hasn't Nikolas been gone for 3 years?
I don't know.
I thought
right.
I thought he was presumed dead for 3 years, and then Liz said 2.
I don't know. I didn't keep a good time history on that one. Why do you think Nikolas isn't sure about divorcing Ava other than money? Are they going to really make them fall in love?
I don't know. I don't like that. I didn't like it. Yeah, he was gone for 3 years. Sorry. And we've been saying 3 years. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, and then Liz said 2. You're right. I don't know.
I feel so heartbroken for Ava, for Spencer to have written that. I totally understand why he did.
Right.
But I think that she definitely thought that they were going to have some kind of a relationship. And I don't know.
I feel like Spencer's a kid. Bring him back for the summer and tell him deal with it and see where you end up. I wouldn't divorce someone because my kids told me to. And at Spencer's age, he can't really cut him out of his life if he says no.
So I wish that Ava would at least just try to take money and give them Windermere, because that's part of Spencer's thing, is that he lost his house.
Right.
So let him be poor, but in Windermere.
Maybe she said that so that Nikolas will have the conversation with him and Spencer can reconsider on his own terms. Because I think she does care about Spencer. I don't think she's trying to be mean-spirited towards him. So, I don't know.
She's just holding up her end of the deal.
Right.
I think that they were trying to get Alexis, or going back to Alexis, I think that they were trying to get Liz to cheat on Franco with Nikolas, and that's how it was going to happen. I hope that did you ever get that vibe?
I mean, I feel like she was not tempted. I mean, you know how it is whenever you meet up with an old flame. There's still like a connection there sometimes. And so I felt those vibes, but I don't ever see her cheating on Franco. So
I felt like Ava was trying to push them into.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Because that way she could get what she wanted. I thought you meant the way the writing was going. And I was going to be like, no, I didn't get the vibe they were actually going to hook up.
But I think, But I think that I feel like that's kind of being pushed aside now. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Because no, that cannot happen.
I really don't think she would. I think Elizabeth has at least grown up in that way, that she really is in it with Franco forever. Even though he made her mad this week, I don't think that she would cheat on him.
Oh, the second he said it, I was like, oh no.
Yes. And I liked her reaction when Nikolas came up to talk to her and she was like, well, I am a real nurse, because that's the kind of snippy I would be for the rest of the day after someone made a comment like that.
Yeah. I did like that we finally saw Franco paying bills and struggling with it.
Yes, it's about time.
Should have seen that before going to Scotty for money, but okay.
Yeah. But I don't like that they're going to give him an easy out to solve their problems. It just happens to be the 10-year anniversary and all his art's worth a bunch of money now. So he can do another show and poof, it's fixed. I would like to see them struggle a little bit longer. Most people don't have an instant fix that just pops up all of a sudden.
Not that that's that lucrative, no.
Right, exactly. Oh, I thought Carly was going to punch Nina whenever she started defending Neal. And Jack is so sweet. I wouldn't like that dynamic if it was my personal relationships, but I love the way that he's always there for Carly.
He did a really good job of being peacekeeper between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
and not getting overly involved, but also telling Nina, yeah, you're going to want to keep your distance. And
Right. I don't understand. I mean, I understand wanting to testify for Nell because she's trying to be a nice person, but really, what can she say other than, yeah, for the past month that she's been here, she's shown up at work all the time and filed all the files correctly. They don't know each other personally. Just because you have a conversation about wanting your kid doesn't make you a good mom. So I don't understand why that even plays into it.
I do think that Carly owes her an apology for saying she does not know what it's like to be a mom.
Right.
She's been an excellent parent to Charlotte.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Even if you're not counting the fact that she did have a child because she didn't get to parent her, she's been an excellent mom to Charlotte. And it was nice that Jack invited Charlotte along whenever they were talking about vacationing. That was cute.
I like that they're still keeping her involved with Nina and everything. And that's...
Yes.
Because that's important.
Gold stars again this week.
Yay! Oh, Mike.
I thought that when Sonny started talking to him after they watched the game and he didn't answer, that they were going to say he had passed away, like in his sleep right then.
Oh.
I mean, they didn't, but...
You're making me cry. Just
Okay, there's something wrong with you. You gotta take a nap. Oh my god.
I shouldn't be laughing about it, but you're right. That would have been beautiful.
Because that was like their bonding
Turn
moment.
off my screen.
Oh my god. Yes.
I thought Dante was going to come back.
Oh, that would have been nice too. Because it was his birthday. But I haven't heard, I mean, I've heard rumors, but I haven't heard any rumors that seem true. So I wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
Like, I just didn't, realistically, I didn't think that was going to happen. But yeah, because they were watching the game and then Mike was real still. And I know, obviously, then that he was sleeping, but he was really still. And so I thought that when they went out in the hallway and came back in, that, like, he was going to be gone.
I was trying to figure out why Felix was there, and I love that he's basically working extra hours.
Right, just for Mike.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Felix.
I do too. He should be on more, not just during the nursing ball.
Right.
I really liked Julian helping Neal this week, even though Neal attacked him.
Yes. He was right to be mad, though. I mean, again, people need to take responsibility for their own actions, but Julian announcing that they had hooked up in the middle of the hospital was not right either.
I 100% agree. The thing is that with both of their professions, with Alexis being an attorney and Neal being a psychologist, and both of them basically encouraging their clients to face the truth and to take ownership of their own actions and things like that, it's very hypocritical for Neal to go attack Julian. Absolutely right. Should not have been announced in the middle of the hospital, screamed at and everything. But Neal's who lost his license. He just got caught.
It is hypocritical for them to tell their clients one thing and do something else. But at the same time, realistically, that's life.
But he's blaming Julian for him losing his license when he lost his license the day that he decided to sleep with Alexis.
Yes, he shouldn't have blamed Julian. He needs to take responsibility. But at the same time, it was not appropriate to confront him at his place of business. And maybe that would have made a difference, which is what Neal's saying.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like he should have just shown up to his house or something and been like, yeah.
Exactly.
No, I totally agree. You know, I get why each is angry with each other.
Right.
I liked Julian telling him, though, don't let her go.
Yeah, exactly.
We should do a 411 on how many times Alexis has been disbarred, though.
I just felt like this time was pointless. We had that whole storyline about, are they going to lose their licenses? And then it was fixed, so they didn't. And then 2 weeks later, they both lose their license again anyway.
They lied.
Yeah.
And it got found out.
I mean, I totally get why. I just feel like they should have lost it the first time, or it's kind of an irrelevant storyline. Like, who cares?
I kind of like it, though, that they got caught, that they didn't get away with a lie.
Okay.
That's realistic. People don't always get away with the lies.
That is, but now Diane's going to have to carry every case in Port Charles.
True. Maybe we just need a new, we have Martin Gray.
You do have Martin Gray.
Maybe Rick could come back.
Oh, there you go. That would be a
There
nice
we go.
opening for him.
Yes.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Okay, good. And this week I really like Porsha.
Yes, she was a good mom. She recognized what was going on. Good job.
I wish that's how they had brought her in, especially when they brought her in because Trina was grieving and she came in very harsh.
Right.
You know, which is, it's almost like they should have flipped. Like, this is who we should have seen when she came in. And then.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to get to like her, 100%.
But I'm starting to.
Yes. I liked seeing Robert drunk this week. I was sad for him. He was sad about Holly, but it was cute to see him that way.
It was great. I loved when Felicia called, like, Mayday, Mayday.
Help me, yeah.
And apparently Peter did not order Holly dead.
I call no on that.
I don't know. He seemed really angry about it when he said, you know, I said cause a distraction, not kill Holly Sutton.
But I feel like that's something you need to be very specific about if you're dealing with thugs. When you call your hitman up, you need to let him know exactly what you want done, or else they're going to take it wherever they think.
Or at least say, but don't kill anyone.
Exactly.
Although here's my question. If Holly was doing WSB work, that's when she died, right? She was doing WSB work? Okay. The person who called Robert to tell him, why was it not Frisco, head of the WSB, who is friends with him?
Right.
Instead of having it be, that Robert Scorpio. No.
Exactly.
It should have been Frisco.
Right. Or someone else that he knows, at least that recognized him. That phone call was like a stranger picked up the phone and said, hey, by the way, Holly died. And they had no idea who each other was. Yes?
Little Richard died.
Okay.
JD just texted me.
I'm like, where does that have to come in with General Hospital?
Okay, let's just talk about this for 1 second. He also texted me when Prince died. Granted, I love Prince. Like, so texting me Little Richard, not too bad. But texting me Prince, like.
My brother texted me whenever my sister died. So apparently men just don't know when appropriate time to text her.
That is true. That is true. All right. So I'm sorry. I missed the last thing that you said because I just saw that he texted me. And first of all, the man like hardly texts me to begin with. Okay. All right. Back to Holly.
We'll go back to this because you're going to have to cut a chunk out there. Oh, no, we were talking about Peter. And I said, we were talking about Frisco and him not being the one to call Robert. They should have at least had someone that Robert knows. If Robert's been in the WSB for all those years, there's more than one person left that he still knows. So any of those people could have called and said who it was. But I think that it's not true that Peter didn't want her to be killed. But I'm interested in the storyline they're going to open up about the fact that it was WSB related.
Maybe Frisco's coming back.
Maybe. That would be interesting. I love Frisco.
I know you do.
I love him. That would be fine with me.
He's all you need.
That's right. You and Martin Gray can start hanging out. Oh my.
I think that was it though for the new episodes.
Yeah, Curtis threatening Renault. That was how it ended Thursday.
Yes.
So that was a mistake. He should have stayed out of it.
He was defending a child.
He was, but I think it would have just blown over. He didn't need to make it into a bigger thing than it was. I really don't think Renault's going to come out. If Taggart is dead, I really don't think Renault's coming after Trina.
No, but Trina's feisty.
Yeah.
And
so I feel like she could have said that and it been over. That Curtis didn't need to be a part of it then.
I worry because things happen in grief. She could put herself in a situation that she should not be in.
True, but I don't think that Curtis yelling at Renault is going to change that or help that. He's not going to be nicer to her now because Curtis was being a jerk.
Yeah. So are we going to see this housewarming party?
You're sad you didn't get your invitation?
I didn't.
Who said about invitations the day before a party?
Yeah, that's not good form.
And they were like fancy invitations too. It wasn't an email invitation. She had those printed up. You would think you'd give a little more notice.
Oh, you're talking about Ava. I was talking about Cyrus.
Oh. Okay.
But You're right. Ava was throwing her unveiling too.
Yes. I'm sorry.
The unveiling was not that day because that was the day that they were supposed to finish the painting.
But it was supposed to be finished for the next day.
So there was like a couple days notice. Still, not
I don't think
enough.
there's enough time there. So no, I'm sorry. I forgot that Renault said about his housewarming party. Now, see,
We have 2 house parties going on.
Yeah. I hope they're fully staffed at the police department. These can get out of hand.
Yeah, that's all I have about the new episodes for this week.
Yeah, it was a good week.
Did it move the story along?
It didn't. I felt like it was its own, you could take it or leave it. So there, I won't even say it moved the story along. Because really the only storyline was Wiley's court case, and I don't feel like it did do much to move that storyline along. So
no.
It was a good week in itself. So there.
And then Flashback Friday was, so Donnell Turner introduced it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that they are going the back and forth between character and actor. And
Yep.
It was the episode from Tuesday, November 27th, 2018, where Jordan and Curtis got married.
Yes. It's funny that you were talking about Prince earlier, a couple minutes ago, because when I saw Monica in that purple jacket, that was the only thing I could think of.
Was Prince.
Why is she wearing a Prince outfit? It was like a purple crushed velvet blazer.
Very Prince-ish.
Yes. So that was what it made me think of. And it made me want, that episode made me want the old Nina back. I know that we finally got accustomed to the new Nina, but seeing her, I was like, oh, I miss her.
And the old Valerie.
Yes. It's not even that I don't like the new Valerie. It's she never gets any airtime, so I don't know her well enough.
I don't think she was even on a handful of times. She didn't do anything.
Right. So I don't know. I didn't love or hate this episode. It was just an episode.
That's how I felt too, because Kiki died. So it kind of explains some things that were happening now, that Ava's always referencing Kiki dying and everything, but really not. I guess it was just like a nice episode, throwing a wedding.
Yes. I liked Jordan's dress. That was pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't really have anything about it either. Like there was nothing.
Right. That was the day that Jocelyn found out Oscar was sick also. So that was, it had significant storyline. I just didn't feel like it was earth-shattering episode.
No, same.
Reality check.
Okay, you told me to remind you about Antifreeze.
Thank you. So wait, first I'll back up because you've been asking every week if I learned any life skills. And
good. Okay.
Yes, this week I made meatballs for the first time ever. Like not just opening the bag and pouring them out, like actually made them. And I was super impressed with myself. It was super easy. So I'm sure everyone who makes them all the time is like, oh, that's a life skill. But it is for me because I had never done it before. So
exactly.
There you go. Made
Good job.
our spaghetti so much better. So I'll give myself a gold star this week also. The antifreeze was just a funny story. The other day when it was super windy out, we have like a shelf outside that we keep like all the garden stuff and like car stuff on because I don't have a shed. So it was windy out and the wind blew over the antifreeze that was out there. And so some of it spilt on the side porch. And so I said to Emily, pick it up, put the lid back on, whatever, but also go dump a bunch of water on it because that's not safe for animals. And we have animals that roam the neighborhood. We don't want them to drink the antifreeze and get sick. So she goes to do it. She's listening. She's being very nice about it or whatever. And then she stops dead in her tracks and 100% seriously turns to me and goes, Mom, I can't put water on it. The bottle says don't add water.
Oh, I love that.
I was like, what? Oh, okay. So we had a little
in the car, don't have to clean it up. Oh, love it.
It was so funny because she 100%, the bottle says don't add water. So then we had a little car maintenance conversation on what antifreeze does and why that particular bottle says do not add water to it and all of that stuff. But I just thought it was hysterical because she is so literal. And when she read that sentence, she thought she was going to blow up the house if she dumped water on it.
That's fantastic. I love it.
So that's it. Besides that, it was a normal week, did our school stuff. Today is their grandma's birthday, so we're going to go do a drive-by, drop-off present to be nice.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. And that's about it.
I really didn't have anything this week. So we did our first IEP meeting online through Zoom. That was fun. Not fun, but it was efficient. So that was nice, I guess.
Did it go okay? Because those meetings can be intense.
Yeah, so it was really interesting too because there was 2 new staff members on it as well. So we have a new person that has a job. A new person that has a job.
Okay.
I can't really.
Right.
So she's new to the school and new to my daughter. She hasn't even met my daughter, and I haven't met her. And my daughter's teacher was new this year, and he moved from Kentucky. So it's not even like he's just another teacher at the school that now she's moved up to. He's totally brand new too. And I think it went as well as it could. I'm very glad that it's not one that was a couple years ago that was more intense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, overall, it went really well. My daughter sat with me, and she's 16 and can advocate for herself, or we're trying to teach her to advocate for herself. And I mean, all in all, it went well. So
Good.
Yeah. And we've stuck with, I can't remember if I said it or not, but the kids have to make one dinner a week by themselves.
Yes.
And it's been going. My son made chicken tetrazzini the other day, and it was so good.
Wow.
Very good. And I mean, he made the sauce from scratch. So I was
That's awesome.
very, very proud of him. And I only had to help with one thing, and it was the thickening of the sauce. He's like, okay, it says it should be thickened. And I was like, yeah, you just need to go with it and don't pay attention to the time. It tells you how much time.
No.
So that was really the only thing I had to help him with, though. So
awesome.
Yep. And we get to go to Yellow on Friday, which for those not in Pennsylvania, our governor is opening by color coding everything. And yellow means that we can stop staying at home and start to resume-ish as normal of a life as possible while still maintaining social distancing and staying home as much as possible. But it's not in trouble. We're not going to get in trouble if we go out. So we might be able to record next week face to face.
Yes. It says gatherings less than 25. So I think we're good.
Considering it's 2, yes. Yay!
Yes, it's about time.
So yeah, I mean, that's really all that I had. On Thursday, we are going to be talking to our main fan of the month. So that'll be fun.
Woo-hoo!
So join us on Thursday as we talk with her.
So have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to peer54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Peer54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at peer54podcast@gmail.com.